a basic setup of an armbar. Okay, there are many ways of doing armbars. Depends on his distance, the level of distance between my body and his body. The setup will change. All right. So let's just make it very quickly and very beginner friendly. Let's make so that I could even reach his head with my hand. Okay, so at that level, I could even just have my hand behind the back of his neck like this, or here on the crown of his head. Okay, now I will step my foot on his hip, and then when I'm doing this, I will start like bridging and dragging his arm towards the center here. Okay, and then I will lift. I will have to use the other leg to anchor behind his back. 1 and 2. Now I just want to pass this leg over and close like a high guard. Now what I'm going to do is to find the angle, because I cannot even armbar somebody in an angle like this. I need like a kind of a 90-degree angle. So I have to use the inner part of my thigh, like my adductors, to push against his shoulder and slide. Okay, I always want to keep the head under control like this, and I always want to make sure that the elbow is definitely over my belt. Okay, now I cannot be sideways as I do this move. I have to have less contact with the ground, so my shoulders and my lower back is high. Now from here I can just use the blade of my arm, push against his head and connect. Okay, I don't want to swing my leg as I open. Okay, I want to keep my quads, the front of my thigh, really tight against his ear like this, and then from here I just pass. Okay, connect right away with my elbow, or like this with my crook of my elbow, or with my hand. The way I like to finish the armbar is having the palm facing up. I don't care about the thumb, I care about the palm. Okay, palms facing up. Now what I'm gonna do, I crunch sideways a bit, and then bring my both legs towards the head. Like my legs are doing this. My hand or my crook of my elbow is pulling up, and then moving him towards the leg like this. Okay, so I'm even more doing a side crunch than lifting my hip. Okay, so one more time. This angle. So admitting his posture is like this, that I could touch his head. Okay, that's the layer I would work on. Either you grab it here, grab it anywhere. I want to just use this leg to climb up and then bridge. So as I bridge, I drag his head down. Okay, and I lift my hip. And now this other leg has to go almost touching his head like that. Okay, now the next step, I would close the high guard. Okay, now see his shoulder is pretty much outside, and my leg is controlling the elbow. So what I'm gonna do now, I need to adjust the angle. I cannot be here. So I will just change the angle by using my adductor. I open my guard, and then I'll be pushing. As I'm pushing, my hip goes out. All right. Doesn't matter how I grab the head. I will grab with this hand, because this hand goes on the arm. Okay. Either by doing this or by doing this. Now I can just push and then connect. Okay. Now what I need is at the end, behind my at the back of my knee on his head, and the other knee on his shoulder like this. Legs will never cross, but they will they never touch, but they cross. They don't cross physically, but they cross in the air. Okay, so this goes down and this goes over like this. Ideally, what I'm doing this is to push him down like this. Okay, at my toes touch the ground. This one will be here, or will be here. I don't care about the thumb. I will turn and have sure that the arm is facing, the hand is facing up, and I'm sure I give a slightly pull towards my head, either like this or like this. Okay, as I'm doing this, I can use my legs against the arm. Okay. Another thing I like is to control that leg, keep the and then drag my hand together like this, so I can pull. and I have the head at the same time under control of my biceps, like the leg under my biceps like this. So I can pull and finish like that. All right? One more time. Control, hold any way you can. Use this lift, pass, close the high guard. Now that's the moment. I'll be pushing using, this arm here, blade of this arm, so I can change my hip and pass, okay? Now this is under control like this or like this. What I wanna do is to pull this hand over and turn the hand like this, okay? I cannot relax this leg. It plays a crucial role. It's pushing like this. Legs are not crossing. They are balancing the foot like this and pushing down, okay? And pulling and finish.